Hello and very welcome to a new video. Today I would like to introduce my V9 drum module, and it's an instrument layer which contains all the Bitwig V9 instruments within one container. And in addition, there's a front panel where you can manipulate all different parameters of each module that you don't have to go here in the submenu. So everything is on the front panel, every parameter, plus here some effects at the end. So far so good, and probably not that interesting. But the cool thing is that in addition to this drum module, I also provide this script. And with this script, you can generate thousands of typical 909 MIDI notes, which then can be thrown into the arranger and also manipulated from here. So let me quickly give you an example. So first thing you have to do is just write a new clip here and then go to controller scripts here and then to add controller, generic Jana Brothers, and inside Jana Brothers there is the DrumPatternGenerator script, which I already activated. So if this is turned on, it will appear here up in the panel, and if you click on that, you see you can change the pattern length. There are different genres. In the first row I decided to go house, techno, hip-hop, trap and R&B, and I will first of all extend the genre in the future, but also the patterns that are within the generation module. I will also extend this in the future. So what do we have here? These different generate buttons where you can generate MIDI notes, which then are applied to the clip and also then get played by the module. And you can also repaint, shuffle. If you want to go for a shuffle, you can do a global shuffle and also shuffle per each instrument, for each layer, so to say. And yeah, you can clear, of course, at any time, and you can, but not have to select a genre. But let's go for genre, let's go for 2 bars and just hit generate. And then you can see here the kick is generated here, and let me play it. And what actually happens is the MIDI note triggers the kick here, and of course you have all the macros and modulation, so you can change everything. You could also change on the module itself. So let's continue here with some additional generation. Let's add a kick, let's add a snare, clap, crash, the clap is a little bit annoying. Let's mute it for now and continue with the generation. You see the MIDI note gets stacked here, and let's add close hi-hat, open hi-hat, right, rim shot, tom, and there you have a typical house basic pattern. And also as you can see here, velocities and accents are also provided. You can change them, of course, on your taste later on. And the cool thing is whenever you hit generate again, the instrument will be replaced in real time. Sorry, I just clicked the wrong button. So let's continue. So let's play it, and while we play, we exchange in real time, generate new MIDI notes. Let's go. Let's say you want the snare differently, just hit generate again. Or different kicks, different toms. Different rim shots, different hi-hats. can also go to a different genre, let's say go to Techno. And by the way, you can stack for each genre, of course, but also I implemented a generate all button randomly. So what this does, it randomly picks any combination of existing patterns within the genre and mix it up. So let's keep Techno and generate random, and let's have a listen. So every instrument got and every MIDI note gets generated. So let's go. This takes a little bit, so let's have a listen what we have. Also probably the right is a and I added here some basic effects: drive, high pass, low pass, compressor and convolution reverb. Let's reduce the convolution a bit. You can mix it here. The crash, I'm still muted. I mean, of course it's very repetitive, but you can also change the bar length and it will be changing this also. Let's do some random stuff and click again. Let's listen. Also, this is just pressing random, and you can also juggle with the patterns by doing it manually, instrument for instrument. So So it's super cool. You can combine different MIDI notes. You can even exchange within the genre. Let's, for example, go to hip hop, or let's first probably generate a global shuffle. Let's hit again. Or let me explain the repaint shuffle functionality. Whenever you change any parameters here of the shuffle, and this will be applied within the next generation. But if you like the pattern and just want to apply shuffle, then you need to use the repaint shuffle function. Let's pretend we like this very much and say, okay, but I want to have a global shuffle on this. So let's do probably 15 and then repaint shuffle. And then you've seen probably it's a micro shifting of the notes. So let's have a listen. Let's redo it. Yeah, you hear clearly the difference of the shuffle. You can overdo it. And if I keep this at 26, then it will apply to each new generation. This is hip hop. Probably it's better to reduce the tempo, and also probably the shuffle at 26 is too high. But also it's a nice groove. I mean, why not? Let me turn this back to 0 and then clear all and choose R&B and generate. Oh, I just generated just a fill. By the way, what I forgot to show you, let's again go to house, generate random. And let's say you want to have a fill at the end, you can just go to generate fill and it will generate a fill in the last bar. This is just a crash. As the crash is muted, we're not gonna hear this, so let's probably generate another fill. And also let's turn on crash again, that we can hear it. Let's go for another fill. I don't like the pattern. Let's go for another combination. Let's say this. And what I'm going to do now is let's just loop the final part of this to have a better understanding of the fills. Let's go here like this and then add a fill. It's funny. And again, as it is MIDI and the module, you can do some crazy automation here on each instrument anyway. But I think the most convenient part, and that's I think what it makes this outstanding, is that in addition to the V module you have anyway, you can have this nice little tool where you can recreate on the fly super fast, interesting drum patterns. By the way, I feeded this with original drum patterns from the 909, which I found in some manuals, and then recreated the arrays and then transferred it to JavaScript that it can be implemented in this nice little script. I hope you like it, and I will provide the script and the drum module for my Patreon members on my Patreon page. So I hope you like what I've done, and I hopefully you can use it. Leave me in the comments if you do tracks with it, or probably also something I should add. And I'm going to continue this with also the other drum module. So thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.